Hello everyone, Ultrawave7 here once again in the world of Fallout New Vegas, and we are still in...
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
the villa outside the Sierra Madre. I am getting so far away from you, God. So, Willow and Dean and I are going to go and look for our last compatriot, Christine, in the medical district. So, let us away, shall we?
Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories.
Interesting. Medical district. Ha 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 ha.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Alright. Listen before you lose a head. Oh, that's so cute.
Place is haunted. Got ghosts walking in it.
I mean, what the... Oh, hello. Oh, are you one of those bad little boogie woogies? Yeah, you were.
Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
Ah, I should put an arrow through your head. Put an arrow through my head. Put an arrow through my head. Oh, it means it's gonna make me dead. Die! Die! Evil monster. I don't know. I don't think I need duct tape. It's Fallout 4. I don't need those things. Garbage can. Oh! Why did I hit the window? I wanted the cigarettes. I wanted the cigarettes. That is a freaky sound, man. There's a clinic. How do I just said clinic? Ah, through this tunnel. Duh. Now, what do we have here? Oh, this was a tree, now it's gone. Bye, tree. Hello, moon.
Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
No escape. I know what I'm doing, even if it's stupid to do. Now leave me alone. Hey, Chihuahua. Where are you? Little beep beep. Where'd you go? No Paxo. Oh, Shiza. Oh! Ooh. Where are you? Aha! There you are. Your little beach. Okay, so right through here, and... a boom! Up there. Oh, but there's a thing you have to run. Run for your life. Ha! Hello!
Sierra Madre may wait, not me.
That's not going there. What? Who's dead? Oh, yeah? That's not required. I'm seeing things. Ooh, bobby pins. Sierra Madre chips. Oh, wait, the money too. Cigarettes. Did you guys kill it yet? Hey, stop throwing those at Willow. Ow, stop throwing those at me! Oh, you've gained the abominable perk? Rank 1. Awesome, let's see what that does. Take some stim packs so I don't die. Doctor's bag, yay, I'm better. Stim packs. Health is up. Alright, so... abominable. There's nothing abominable about your damage bonus against abominations! Oh, that's swanky. Got nothing. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's better. Oh, the cafe. Oh, I can't go in the cafe. What is that god-awful noise? Run, run, run! Oh, God. Alright, run, run, run. You know what that means? Save, save, save! Alright, let's see what happens inside here.
Watch for hologram security. Not as nice as the lady at the fountain, trust me.
Alright. Hello, terminal. Check security hologram status. Patrolling second floor. Set behavioral first floor patrol. Upload new behavior patterns. Use security postings. Protocols. Security protocol holograms do just as the name implies, provide security. They perform this function better than most conventional security guards. Security holograms have been programmed with the case-specific Sierra Madre protocols. Not only do security holograms look like Sierra Madre personnel, they will respond to threats or unauthorized personnel just as conventional security guards would. Security hologram use field of view sensors to perceive their environment and to aid in pathing, while later versions will feature upgrades that allow for a 360-degree perception arc. Memory cells and current hologram emitters can only perceive their environment in the cone in front of them. They can, however, change facing as needed and scan their environment for unauthorized activity. It is best to purchase security hologram emitters in pairs to cover a full view of the environment, as trespassers conceivably use hologram blind spots to gain access to unauthorized areas. Oh boy. Yeah, this is just going to tell me more about them. Alright, Coloring and welcome. And on behalf of your friends at NE, we thank you for purchasing the latest in service and security technology. If you encounter any problems, contact our urgent care service representatives at any time during the weekdays from 10 to 2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If no one is there to respond to your emergency, leave a message and one of our trained representatives will return your call in the next 3 to 4 working days. Hologram maintenance. Holographic grading and security technology requires service from trained professionals and routine maintenance. While the emitters maintain a charge for theoretically hundreds of years, damage can occur and circuits can erode over time. As part of the security Madre exclusive contract, we have delivered on the custom energy recycling emitters requested by the Sierra Madre financiers and Mr. Sinclair. That sounds terrible. Patrolling first floor. Alright. Okay, put them on the second floor. So they won't bother us down here. Good, good, good.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Hey, those are my emergency supplies. I mean, I know we're in a bad spot here. Just, leave me something, all right?
Dean is sending one of two ways. Vending machine code. Stim pack! Lovely. Absolutely marvelous. Hello?
What are we doing here for? This place is... well, it's haunted.
It's not haunted. It's a medical wing. Well, okay, maybe medical wings would be haunted. Oh my god! You've lost your head. Ooh, I'll take the jar residue and the chips. Keep the rest. How about you, good fellow? It was yours as well? Yes, it was yours as well. Oh, look. It's a mannequin.
There's a picture. A bunch of headless saps all waiting for the pearly gates. Whoever did this messed up.
Huh. Messed up. I'll take this assassin suit, because why not? Let's see, what do we got here? Gas leak. Admitted 3 workers from Puesta del Sol switching station. Exposure to some unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system caused severe lung and tissue damage. Inhalation isn't the problem, it's absorbed through the skin. Researching its effects, the gas, whatever it is, may be building up in vents beneath the town. Asked Foreman to look into source before government inspectors do. Security suits. Chemical suits arrived today. They're bulky, hard to talk and move in, and it was difficult to unlock the clasp once in place. Had to get one of the staff to help me out of it. I told the construction crew, keep the suits ready while working in the switching station and to be careful with them. We only have a limited number. I asked Sinclair to order more in the event of a leak in the villa and prepared cost estimates for another gas leak to support my case. Didn't need to. He agreed to the request immediately, then asked if he could see the workers and make sure they were all right. Ooh, history sink. Yeah. Don't go blowing up now.
Seriously, we should get out of here. The security holograms shoot on sight, and you can't even hurt them.
They're on the second floor. They can't get to us.
Damn speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
This one usually Autodoc still has a series of diodes and buttons that appear to work. Ooh, all crippled stuff. Get well soon. Aw, thanks. What you got for me? Chips. What you got for me? More chips. What you doing? Nothing. Doing a cart. Don't do anything. Redundant.
You sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed.
Let me guess you're one of these ones I can't shoot, right? Yep. Alright. Basement it is. The basement. It's locked and it's very hard. But I am smart. I can hack it. I mean, pick it. I mean, I need a lockpick of 75 and I can't do it. Wait. Do I have locks me so? What'd you know? Okay, let me make sure this isn't gonna be a waste of my time. Skills. Lockpick 60. This'll bump your stats by 20. Haha, 80. Suck it, door. Doh. Stop banging. There as soon as I can. Jeez. Alright. There's security holograms down here. We're about to find out. Internal medicine. Clinic power status. Central systems. Auto docks powered. Security holograms powered. Non-central systems. Music speakers powered. Use from clinic management before shutting down generator for maintenance. Engage main power. Shutting down main power. That means the security holograms are now deactivated on both floors.
What's next?
Not a lot. Gotta go find Christine. I think we're on emergency power in here.
What, you need surgery done? Let's get out of here. Those speakers on the wall are making my nerves do a dance.
Alright, tell you what, Dean.
Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
Time for Sparways.
You sure? I mean, look, you can't just tell me to walk now, you know. That's, well, not very friendly.
Yes, I'm sure.
I can't say it hasn't been fun. Well, I can. But I'll save it for my memoirs.
You've lost Dean's unclean living part. Dean has gone to the Villa Fountain. Mostly I sent him back so that I could recruit Christine and get her out of the Miss Key's insomnia seems to have gotten worse, so we ended up ordering the new auto dock upgrades. Must have costing Claire a fortune. The new programs for the auto docks ameliorate the effects of exhaustion. I've already spoken to the staff about side effects and dangers of prolonged use. Wanted to make sure they weren't using it to pull double shifts. Sinclair asked if these codes could be downloaded into the public dispensers. The codes aren't compatible, unfortunately. He said he'd look into it. Guess his contacts at Big Mountain will be getting a call soon. Wait. In here? No. Seems to be back here. This one? This one. Excuse me, Willow. Oh, God damn it. Game, why'd you have to lock me? Oh, hang on a second. Who are you? She looks at you blank again and then opens her mouth and nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces a scar beneath the chin. Her eyes widen in alarm. Somebody cut your vocal cords? She looks shaken as she glances at the auto dock. She recoils and then her mouth opens, but again nothing comes out. She looks back at you and her hands clench into fists. Her eyes narrow and she takes a step back, studying you. What's the matter? The woman opens her mouth again, winces, then frowns and drags a finger across her throat in slow motion. She looks more angry than pained now. Frowning, she touches her throat again gently and her hand brushes the collar. Her eyes narrow and she traces the edge of the collar until she finds the lock. She begins to press it with her fingers. It's a bomb collar. Mess with it and it'll go off. She looks surprised, then notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Let's just say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, and slowly shakes her head. No. We need to cooperate if we're going to get out of here. If your collar goes off, mine goes off. It's better if we guard each other. She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once, then crosses her arms. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you. She makes a circle with her hands, puts her hand over her eyes. She nods to you and then lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head. She draws a slow line between you. You're looking for something else? Fine, I can help. She studies you again, then her expression softens slightly. She shakes her head slowly and gives you a silent sigh. She nods at you, then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. Alright, come with me. Christine nods and steps slightly behind you, waiting. Christine has given you the signal interference perk. This perk grants you a short period of time near a speaker before your bomb collar starts to activate, as well as increasing the amount of time before the bomb collar detonates by 50%. That is definitely worth it. I need to do this again. Come, da. Alright, there we go. Christine. Talk. Christine raises an eyebrow. Do you know how to get here? That auto dock really carved you up. How'd you end up in the auto dock? She moves a finger in a circle, frowns, and drags her hand down over her eyes. She raises them again, points it to you. You were knocked out. She nods. She raises an eyebrow, points to you, makes a circle, then points to your feet. You want to know how I got here? She smiles and nods. She repeats the circling motion again. This time she lowers her hand and circles her fingers inwards until she's pointing all at the spot. Still pointing at the ground between you two, she raises an eyebrow. Raise an eyebrow back. Follow the Ragnall signal here, a woman's voice. She waits. After a second, she raises her eyebrow again. I was curious where it led. Needed supplies, thought it might be somewhere interesting. Thought I might have stumbled into a world where treasure cache. Looking to start a life as a proxy fisher. This was a good place to start. I couldn't even tell you why, I just did. Yeah, needed supplies, thought it might be somewhere interesting. I need somewhere interesting. She looks at you for a second, studying you, then nods. She points at you, then points at the casino. Then she slowly shakes her head, then points in the direction of the main gate. If I could leave, I would. She looks at you for a moment, glances at the collar, shrugs, then she slightly grabs her neck with both hands, holds it for a moment. Then her hands fall away. She looks at you, looks at the exit, nods. What about you? She slowly shakes her head, then points at the ground. You're not going to leave? She frowns, glances in the direction of the casino, then the exit, then back in the direction of the casino. She shrugs. Without strength or conviction, she isn't looking at you when she does. And other questions? She looks exasperated, then waves her hand in a circle in front of her. Can't you communicate with some other way? Can you write? Christy frowns and pauses and traces one of the scars on her head with her finger. She then makes a motion as if picking up a pencil, tries to write, then shakes her head. Something to do with the surgery. She pauses and draws a jagged symbol like electricity in the air, then puts on an odd, staring face. She keeps a blank face for a second, then slowly blinks, looks around. She looks at her hands, shakes them, and lets them go limp. Bye. Christy nods. What's my medicine at? 52. Hoarder panel. Oh god. Dang it. Oh, I forgot about the hoarder perk. 75%. 75%. Oh, jeez. I need to pick up a lot of stuff here real quick. Dang it. Hey, Willow. No, I just... could, but... Okay, let's... Forgot about those hoarder perk. Whoa! Christine stops, glances at the speaker, then glances at your caller, frowning. It's a decayed speaker. If we stay too long near one, it'll go off. She taps the collar, then opens and closes her hands really fast. She taps her collar, then opens and closes her hands really fast. She points at your Pip-Boy, her collar, and then your collar after a second, then she opens and closes her hand slower. You can interfere with the speaker's detonation frequency somehow. She is about to nod, then stops, points at herself, and shakes head. She points at your collar, then hers, then nods at your Pip-Boy. She makes this triangle motion, and in the same slow... Does that work with any other collar? She frowns slowly, shakes her head. She opens her mouth and makes the notion of turning a dial and points at herself. It's just your frequency. She nods once, then again, points at the two of you, then the Pip-Boy. But only between us. She nods and motions for you to go ahead. Okie dokie. Okie dokie smoky. So... I have to wonder if... Excuse me. Just trying to get fat.